So 2K is apparently banning people for account grinding, which is something they have never done before. And I'm hoping to get more clarification upon this from people who maybe work at 2K at some point in the near future. I'm hoping anyway, but I'm really not sure what's going to happen with this. Now, I will not be promoting Witty Grinds anymore. I have had a good partnership with him. He's a good dude. He's done great work, very legit. And so I had no idea that this was going to be a thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't have promoted grinding services in the first place. But I promoted them in the past with Rose NBA, and I know a lot of other people have in the past too. Never has there ever been any issues. But I have seen that a few people have gotten banned today, including this dude ISO Joe 2K. I've heard a few other names have gotten banned. I know Crabbed and KG both got banned, who are the guys who may or may not have cheated. Definitely cheated, kind of anyway, if you consider it cheating, to win King of the Court on Saturday, where Crabbed played the last hour on KG's account of King of the Court. I do wonder if that is a separate ban or not, relative to that situation specifically, or if that is a thing that is somehow associated with this as well. Now, my biggest question as a content creator as it pertains to this situation is whether or not this is going to get people banned for gameplays, for using accounts for gameplays. So I will say this: I know a lot of people, including probably some of y'all who have watched my videos in the past, or who might be watching this video, have let me use their account for gameplays in the past. And first of all, I really appreciate everybody who's done that. That's one of the biggest ways that I've been able to get out all these gameplays on all these top cards on a week-to-week basis. But as of right now, I have not heard from anybody that I have done an account or a gameplay on that their account has been banned. I don't think, as of right now anyway, that 2K is banning for that. Now, I'm not sure about that. And I do totally understand if nobody wants to, if people don't want to take that risk, especially here now before we get some sort of clarification in letting me use their account for a gameplay. Does not bother me in the slightest if they don't want to do that. But I will say, if 2K does wind up banning people for that, and that is one of the things that 2K is now banning for, that is going to have a big impact on the content that I create, which is really unfortunate because I love being able to get y'all gameplays on every single top card on a week-to-week basis. And as of right now, I'm not sure that's going to be possible. If that's something that 2K is banning people for, then that's something that certainly will not be possible, because I don't have the financial resources to be spending the money on packs on a week-to-week basis to be trying to get those cards. And honestly, even if I did, it just wouldn't be profitable. It wouldn't be a smart decision to spend that type of money on a week-to-week basis to try to get these cards. At that point, it becomes a much less profitable job for me on YouTube if I'm spending a lot of the money that I'm making from videos on packs. Like, that obviously isn't going to work, considering this is what I make my money on. Like, this is my livelihood for the people. This is my full-time job, making YouTube videos, making content. And so we'll see what happens with that situation. I am personally crossing my fingers and hoping that that is not included in this, but I am hoping for some sort of clarification. But I will say, as of right now, in case you're not aware, I would not recommend doing any sort of account grinding, would not recommend giving your account to other people for any sort of grind services or anything along those lines. I think that is a bad idea, and hopefully we'll get some sort of clarification in the near future as to whether or not this applies to doing gameplays on people's accounts as well. As far as I can tell right now, it doesn't, but I'm not certain about that, and I'm hoping to get some more clarification here in the near future. But I do know that a few people have gotten banned who went to Witty for these grinding services, and it's certainly concerning, if nothing else, because I don't think this is good for the game. I feel like this opens a whole other can of worms, and is, as far as I can tell, what this is 2K not wanting people to pay somebody for a service that is going to get them stuff on their account. They want people spending their money on 2K. And that is why I don't think they are banning people for gameplays. You know what gameplays do? Gameplays showcase cards for people. Gameplays will have people be able to see what a card is like, and then they might want to go get that card. Gameplays probably actually result in 2K making money, I would think. And without the ability to use accounts for gameplays, well, you're just quite simply not going to see gameplays on most, if not all, of the top cards. Like, it's not going to happen. But as I said, I have used a lot of people's accounts for gameplays over the last couple weeks, let alone obviously over the past, well, this entire year. And as far as I can tell, as of right now, nobody has actually been banned for that. So I am interested to see what happens with this situation. it could be it could be pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. It could be really unfortunate for the state of the game, I think, and for the state of YouTube content creation. And I have to say, it's definitely concerning. I'm hoping that this is not going to be something that does extend to gameplays. And realistically, I'm hoping that this is not something that 2K is now just going to start banning people for anyways, even if it doesn't have anything to do with my gameplays. It just feels like 2K being greedy, knowing that people are going to, knowing that people are making money from grinding the game, and that those people are therefore getting stuff on the game that they otherwise wouldn't be able to do, because that's why they pay people for account grinds, is so that they can get stuff that they may not have the time or the skill or whatever the case may be to complete. Now, I will say a lot of the account grinding service stuff is at its core probably considered boosting. Like, in order to complete showdown wins, for example, people are sometimes matching themselves on other accounts so as to make those games quicker. And that does seem to be the strategy for getting these grinds done extremely quickly. And they're not actually playing the games. My thought is that is the part that probably breaks terms of service. But I still don't see how this in the long term is going to be a successful strategy for 2K. It feels like a short-sighted decision that is likely to, again, continue to push players away from the game. And I feel like it's the biggest thing that has happened in the My Team community since 2K started banning people for MT buying, which was what, 2K23, and then they banned everybody who had pretty much qualified for 250K, because all those people had bought MT, and all those people were banned and disqualified from 250K in 2K23, which was obviously the last year 250K as well. And it's going to be certainly fascinating to see what happens with this entire situation, and what 2K's plan is, I guess. I mean, I'm really intrigued to see what the thought process is with this one. I'm hoping, again, like I said, to get some sort of clarification, and I am concerned about the effect that this could have on the game. Certainly concerned about the effect that this theoretically could have on my gameplays. But as I said, I have no reason whatsoever as of right now to believe that this extends to gameplays, and I'm hoping it doesn't. I don't think that would be a smart decision for 2K anyway. But I am hoping that it is not, and I guess we will see here sometime in the near future. We'll find out, because I mean, I used a couple people's accounts for gameplays last weekend. Like, hopefully we'll get some sort of clarification on that in the near future, because I'm hoping to be able to continue to get these videos out to y'all and make these videos on whatever good card drops, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, look, I'm never going to get you 100 overall gameplay again. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to happen. The most expensive cards in the game, I do not have the resources to get, so it'll pretty much turn into, sorry, the only gameplays y'all are getting are budget cards, like cards that I can attain, cards that are buyout, basically, pretty much are going to be the main gameplays y'all are getting from now on. Occasionally I'll do a big card here and there, but it's got the potential to seriously impact this game in a negative way. In terms of content creation for me. So I'm hoping for sure that that is not the case. I know that's a selfish thought process to a certain extent, but again, as a content creator, that is a large chunk of the source of videos that I make, especially on these weekends and sometimes on Tuesdays as well, when Tuesday content is more accessible than it has been these last 2 seasons, is doing a lot of gameplays and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. Hoping I get some more information, and if I do get more information, I will make sure to let y'all know. But this is a extremely concerning situation, and I'm hoping that it doesn't wind up being a bigger long-term issue, I guess, but we will see what happens. So maybe this will be, I don't know. I'm really not sure what to say about this situation right now, in all honesty, but I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.